The crisis in Myanmar continues to intensify, with the death toll now reaching 1,644. Additionally, 3,408 people have been injured and 139 individuals remain unaccounted for. In the latest updates on the Myanmar earthquake, Thai Prime Minister Petong Tharun Shinawatra has directed Defence Minister Phumtham Wechayachai to mobilize troops for rescue operations. A 49-member rescue team, including medical personnel, is all set to depart tomorrow aboard a Thai Air Force C-130. Meanwhile, in Mandalay, more than 90 people are still trapped under the rubble of the Sky Villa condominium. So far, 9 have been confirmed dead, with 44 successfully rescued, according to Red Cross officials. In a show of solidarity, King Charles III has expressed his deepest sympathy to the people of Myanmar during this difficult time. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations has pledged to offer humanitarian support to Myanmar and Thailand, recognizing the urgent need for assistance. ASEAN is coordinating efforts amongst its 10 member countries. International support is also flooding in, with China sending a rescue team to Yangon. Other nations, including Russia, India, Malaysia and Singapore, are dispatching relief supplies and personnel. India's Foreign Minister Subramaniam Jaishankar has confirmed that more aid would be sent, while South Korea has pledged $2 million in humanitarian assistance. The United States has also confirmed its support. The Chinese government has committed 100 million yuan in emergency aid for Myanmar, which includes 2 rescue teams and essential supplies such as tents, blankets and medical kits. Well, we're getting now some breaking updates coming in on the broadcast. A devastating earthquake has struck Myanmar in March 2025, marking the strongest tremor in over 100 years. According to the US Geological Survey, the last earthquake of comparable magnitude occurred in 1912 in Tongyi, east central Myanmar. The US Geological Survey has estimated that the death toll could exceed 10,000. More breaking news meanwhile coming in now. The Myanmar military continues airstrikes in emergency declared areas, including Changgu Township in Sagyang, near the earthquake's epicenter. The People's Defense Forces report ongoing attacks, with recent airstrikes in southern Shan State and Karenni. Meanwhile, further news coming in. The air traffic control tower at Naypyidaw International Airport has collapsed following Myanmar's powerful earthquake. Satellite images analyzed by the Associated Press confirm the destruction. Caritas Australia reports that all staff on duty were killed. So these, of course, are the bigger updates coming in. Where disturbing reports have come in that the Naypyidaw airport tower collapsed after the earthquake. In fact, reports also are saying that all staff, who were, of course, on duty have now been killed. Well, this is a satellite image, of course, of that tower. You can see, of course, unfortunately, it collapsed after the ATC tower there, the airport tower, which obviously controls flight operations, collapsed after that earthquake. And in fact, what we're learning now in the latest update is that all staff on duty have also been killed, unfortunately, in this tragedy at the Naypyidaw airport. Remember, this is all a fallout of the earthquake, the devastating earthquake which struck Myanmar. You can see there that image of the tower collapsing. And what we're learning, unfortunately, is all officials on duty have died as a result of this tragedy. More breaking news now coming in. A woman has been pulled alive from the rubble of a collapsed apartment building in Mandalay, Myanmar, 30 hours after the devastating earthquake. Phu La Kang, a mother of 2, was rescued from the wreckage of Sky Villa condominium and rushed to the hospital. Her husband, overwhelmed with relief, said he never expected her to survive. Rescuers believe over 90 people may still be trapped beneath the debris. So what we're learning is that a woman now has been rescued miraculously from this building under the rubble. She's been rushed to hospital. This is, of course, good news. Some reassuring news. A survivor has been rescued. These are the latest visuals now emerging from that spot in the condominium collapse, of course, there in Myanmar. We're learning, of course, that now a woman has been pulled alive from that spot of the tragedy. The wreckage of the Sky Villa condominium is, of course, being rummaged through by aid workers. You can see there, these are these visuals, of course, of obviously a very distressed woman, but thankfully a woman who is alive. She's been pulled out to safety from under the debris. In fact, that's what rescuers believe, that over 90 people may still be trapped beneath the debris. Some of them could be alive, which is why workers continue their operations of rescue and relief. These are visuals of a survivor pulled out from that Mandalay building collapse. More breaking news meanwhile coming in. At least 10 people have died and dozens are injured in Bangkok following the devastating earthquake, according to city officials. The Bangkok Municipality Authority has reported 42 wounded and 78 still missing. Meanwhile, Myanmar's military leadership has updated the death toll to 1,644. Rescue efforts continue as authorities search for survivors. More breaking developments coming in this hour. India's NDRF team is the first to arrive in Myanmar for rescue operations. A C-130 aircraft has landed in Naypyidaw. Despite the airport's partial non-operation, the team will depart for Mandalay tomorrow, becoming the first responders there. XP Division has, of course, reported this news. More news coming in this hour. A powerful earthquake in Myanmar has struck mosques as minority Muslims gathered for Ramadan prayers. The Shadow National Unity government has reported that over 50 mosques have been damaged. Rescue efforts are underway as communities assess the total impact of the quake. So not just monasteries, but mosques also affected by the earthquake. They're damaged as a result of this tragedy. Mint Kyo, former Joint Secretary, Myanmar Press Council, is joining us now live on the broadcast. Mint Kyo, thank you for speaking with us. Disturbing news, of course, continue to come in from Myanmar. More tragedy reports, of course, emerging. But amidst this, a glimmer of hope. One woman survivor coming out from that condominium which has collapsed in Mandalay. Obviously, rescue operations are continuing in full earnest there.
Yes, the rescue operation continue, but I think not enough. The machinery and stuff, and the technicians or the expert. So the Mandalay, the most hit area of the Myanmar, the central capital and central cities of the cultural city of the Myanmar. So the most hated the city, 1.5 million population city, still in not having the electricity, the telecommunication cut off, and then the people didn't get the water, the shelter. So these are very tragic situations in Myanmar.
Right. Mint, I also have to ask you about, what reports you are getting. Where is the most devastation happened? Have people been able to assess the entire impact, or do you believe that the death toll will continue to rise in the next few days?
Yes, I think that the death toll will rise continuously because of the Mandalay, the most devastated cities is the Mandalay. The second is the Naypyidaw, the administrated the capital Naypyidaw, and the other cities are the near the Mandalay region, the Sakai, Chause, and these are around the Mandalay region. These cities also devastated. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Also, Mint, I have to ask you about, the aid now. Obviously, this is reassuring news for Myanmar. The fact that India has sent aid under Operation Brahma. That aircraft has landed, I believe, already in Yangon. Meanwhile, other countries also sending aid and assistance to Myanmar at this dire time.
Yes, and it is very grateful to the international community, the government, and the international government. Yes, and Myanmar needed aid assistance more than the other country because of we are in the civil war, the infrastructure properly work. And then also we are in the divided country, the opposition, the armed group, and the military junta. So how will deal with these, the natural disasters, the earthquake, and to the evacuations or and the rehabilitations, or these are currently the question. There is no answer yet.
Right. Also, mean the fact, of course, is that we are learning that many of your cultural, sites have also been damaged as a result of this quake. Many mosques have been damaged where people had gone for Friday prayers. Many monasteries have been destroyed as well. Pagodas. Also, your former royal palace has, borne the brunt of this earthquake. Also, a big bridge, a famous bridge in Mandalay, also collapsing.
Yes, that's true. That's correct. And the Mandalay is our cultural city, the last kingdom, the capital, and then there is the big monastery, and then the Muslim community, the mosques, a lot of mosques, and then also the other cultural, the heritage. Now these are a lot of damage, and some are collapsed, and then also these and the bridge across the Ayeyarwady River. These are the older one, and then now already collapsed. Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us with your perspective on that story, and stay safe.